Boomer here from Crunchy Dad Gaming. So we're continuing with the Blood and Wine DLC. This is part 2, so live stream 2. And we are actually playing this on Deathmarch difficulty now. So if you're not quite sure what that is, it's one of the most difficult settings that you can play on within The Witcher 3. So this is being streamed live, so if you are catching this back on an archived version, remember this was recorded live and is raw and unedited. Just going to make sure that the stream is live up on my channel before we continue, which it seems to be. Alright, so we're going to crack on with the mission. We've just upgraded our mutagens in the last stream. And obviously in Blood and Wine we're at this point hunting down vampires. So let's continue with our vampire hunt. Go and find a fast travel point maybe. Let's get Roachy in.
That's it, Roach.
Also, we've got some bad guys over here. Who we've got?
Regis. Pick some other place to meet.
That's got a lot of fun. Archaepods or something, so there's some form of plant type enemy. Have I encountered these before? That's what we encountered last night. They were horrible, giant centipedes, really tough. No, it's actually the pale widows that we came across last night. Centipedes are creepy things anyway, aren't they? Let alone giant versions of them. Alright, so any sort of plant type monsters are going to be insectoid weak, so we'll try that as an oil on our sword. Insectoid oil. See what happens. Spit poison at me. When? Arch spores, they're called. Alright. There's more. Let's have a quick look then, because it's just popped it in the glossary, so... cursed. It's actually cursed. So the, what, cursed flowers? Cursed oil, weak to Ard. And Igni, yeah. Let's try new oil then. Cursed oils. Vampire oil. Enhanced cursed oil. 40 charges. Cool. Have a quick look at this. I like how they've incorporated new beasties into this. Let's meditate for a short period. This looks like the place.
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be.
Where
Gotta
is
be
it?
another way in around here.
The secret entrance somewhere. There's more monsters. Did I miss that before?
Sneaky Moors. Got victuals aplenty around here.
Poisoned. So these things increase my toxicity levels. Let's have a look. Not alchemy. Arachnomorph. Right, so we need to make sure we've got that white honey on, I think. Okay, so we nearly die again, because they just like totally toxified my body then. Oh, got eggs.
Making more eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
Kick you more. Good evening, Matt. Thanks for joining the stream. When I looked in there, I didn't look at Kicky Moors, so let's have a look. Let's see what Kicky Moors are under. Kicky Moor workers. Is that them? Must be. Yeah, white honey. I did obviously already put white honey on because I noticed that they were already toxifying my system even before I'd read this, but okay, that's cool. We're in the right area of what they are anyway. I'm nearly dead and I because of how toxified I am. Let's I can use that white. No, I didn't want to use that. The white honey. At the moment, Matt, I'm trying to find a way into the crypt to meet this guy. Destroying these Kikimora eggs. I don't want any more of these things spawning in. They're horrible. That's all of them. Sure, we're going to come across more, so I just need to meditate for a minute and refill our potions. Alright, cool. Let's whack some quine on. Modern Warfare Remastered, yeah, it looks like it'll be decent. That was one of my favourite Call of Duty as well. If I'm honest, the second one was my favourite. When I say the second one, I mean Modern Warfare 2. But that was for the multiplayer side of things. The actual story campaign in COD 4 was one of my favourite stories out of all the COD games so far. It's really good. Oh, I don't want to be picking up these guard clothes. Crap.
Someone placed an illusion here.
Illusion.
Interesting.
What's that, a sword? Oh, nice! We just found a new sword. Oh, I bet it's crap, but we'll have a look anyway. What's that scroll? An oath. Knight's Oath. Sir Ramon of Gishon. Yeah, what one was that, Matt? Was it called Gillied Up or something? Yeah, I know the sniper mission in COD 4 was, yeah, really, it was really good. Let's have a quick look at our sword we just picked up. I'm just curious. It wasn't that, was it? I can't use that one until I'm, what, level 41? Which I'm not far off now. Yeah, what's that one I picked up? Be more damaging than the one I got now. Alright, let's continue on.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out, but Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans of the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Covenarius spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlef's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands. The closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Guess you missed my point, Regis. I was glad to hear it's not the hooch, because I don't want to talk about what I don't want to talk about.
Oh, I understood you far better than you think. Allow me to reveal a secret. My mandrake distillate possesses no particular tongue-loosening powers. Those who drink it and talk simply have burdens they wish to lift off their shoulders. The hooch is but a convenient excuse, a cover that justifies their sudden candidness to themselves.
All right, you first. Any burdens you want to unload? Vampires lead highly interesting lives. Bet you've got some good secrets.
Anything in particular interest you?
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start? Blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Dettlaff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, but first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now. All right. Give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say. But I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much. But I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
There he is.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse, in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the whites' saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder, or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Right, Matt, to answer your question, I have no idea what a spotted white is. But they've added the details here to the glossary. So let's have a look. I'd say, I guess it's going to be some sort of one of these things, like a weird ghoul type beast, maybe. Yeah, there you go. Spotted whites, subspecies of white, which the witches drove to extinction. Dwell in derelict cemeteries and empty wilderness, and sometimes took to living in abandoned human homes. They create brews of their own emissions. Good to see what it looks like soon. That's a normal white. And spotted whites, it says they're smaller than a white. It's a necrophage. Weak against necrophage oil, igni and yardin. There's all wax and necrophage oil on that sword now, then get it ready. Yeah, they're not very nice. And this will be hard, I reckon. It'll be a hard beast to kill. Let's put some thunderbolt on that. Right, come on then, where are you, Rochi? I need to go. Come on. Roach. This horse sometimes really does my head in. Oh, what's that? Is that a Black Panther?
Damn, you're funny.
quick. Well, that wasn't very easy to kill. That was quite tough. Now you come over here, Roach. Let's just wait for this health to go up. Then we're going to meditate for a second, refill those potions, and then we'll crack on. Yeah, that'll do.
Come on, Roach.
Right then, let's go. See if we can spot a white. Meditating, Matt, it doesn't heal your health, but it refills your potions if you've got like alcohol,
Giddy up.
not strong alcohol, dwarven spirit, that sort of thing. It's also a good time to make time pass as well, so if it's night time and like certain beasts come out at night, you can kind of obviously wait for the sun to come up. Oh.
Let me live.
The dressings, bandages.
Hey,
What's
what's
going
that
on there?
about?
See, these are the sort of side quests that pull you off track, you see, look.
The dressings, bandages. Where did I put them?
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
Mm-hmm. Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
Stand and step away from him.
What? Me? But what is your grief?
Don't make me say it again. That's good advice.
Will you tell me what it is you seek?
Needed to see if you were lying. You'd be covered in blood if you dealt those wounds. Just cut it on your hands, though, so all's in order.
Who might you be, precisely?
A witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual. Dented. It's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is... why did he done it?
Not likely to learn that from him. Now to figure out where he came from. From that house, I'm assuming, but need to investigate. Got some work to do. So long.
Wait, I will come with you.
Gotta be kidding. This isn't a garden romp. Whatever killed him's damn dangerous
And it might still prowl the area, so if it's all the same, I prefer to accompany you.
So be it. But stay close, keep it down, and don't touch a thing.
Alright, so we got sidetracked very, very easily here with this.
Strange armor. Wounds unusual too.
But we are going to do it
What's
quick.
going on here? Trail leads to the house on the hill.
Which stands silent as a grave.
Must have been here he broke his legs. Fell while climbing over the wall. Trying to leave the property probably, after he didn't manage to open the gate.
It's hard to open the gate. Oh, it's more dead people.
Damn it.
Carnage.
Servant. Stabbed to death. Over a dozen blows with a sharp object. Some post-mortem.
I cannot believe this is the work of a man. It was a monster, to be sure.
What the hell's this? Setting for a banquet?
It seems so. What's your suspicion? Did none survive? Gods!
What the hell's this? Setting for a banquet?
It seems so. What's your suspicion? Did none survive? Gods!
Torso punctured with great force. Blow pierced hardened steel. Man on the high road. Breastplate was identical.
Yeah, this is very odd. This is one thing I do like about The Witcher, how it adds in those kind of what would you class it as? Kind of not puzzles, but you know what I mean. It's like investigations, like you kind of Sherlock Holmes or something. You know what I mean? I know, like the Batman series has similar things in it. You know, you become a detective. You know what I mean?
Throats
So
massacred. One mighty blow.
He is like a detective, isn't he?
Shield along sides old and dented. Sword ceremonial. And Shay handiwork clearly. Ceremonial bowls. For little sacrifices?
Of what? Please, do not say humans.
Bread. So there's bread in there. Sacrificing bread. Two Silent Lights armor. Let's take that. I don't know if that's the same armor as they're wearing.
Multiple wounds on the body. All puncture wounds, but hard to tell what caused them. Victim's human, but the attire's elven.
Are you certain? How did he come by it? We've so few non-humans in Tucson.
Burn marks. Something catch fire. Explode. Strong stench.
Burnt body.
Fled, then dropped to the ground to douse the flames. Didn't manage. Burnt smells growing fainter. Might have been another luckier soul managed to flee. Doublet scorched. Wriggled out of it, tossed it, then ran on.
Something's breathing up here.
Perhaps there's no one inside after...
I know you're in there. Breathing's loud and clear. Open up. We mean you no harm.
They remain there?
Listen, I'm a Witcher. I'm here to help you. But if that's gonna happen, you gotta answer some questions first. Who are you exactly?
Durant Faucher Plamondon de Safaran, Lord of these lands, and Chairman of the Society of Friends of the History of Tucson. We meet here annually to mark the anniversary of the Elfin Homage, but something like this, why, it's first.
You mentioned them. Who do you mean?
Those, I don't know what they were, spirits. It all occurred of a sudden. We were staging a scene, the death of paying homage. There was a flash of light that blinded me completely. I heard cries, though saw nothing. Then felt my own robes were in flames. I broke and ran, threw off my doublet, leapt in here and it shut and locked the door behind me. They pounded on the door. I thought they would get through. I thought I was done for, but in the end, it grew calm.
So while reenacting a scene from the past, somehow, unintentionally, you summoned a specter, a Korgorath, or a tube, maybe.
What? What now?
Best thing? You gotta do it again, of course.
Are you mad? Would you have this thing kill us?
No, don't want it to kill anyone. Precisely why I gotta do my job. Summon it again, whatever it is, and tend to it once and for all. Durand, think I can reenact the pledge, the giving of homage, alone?
It was a great, momentous event. The surrender of Tucson's last elfin king. You will need at least 3 individuals.
Yeah, well, there's 3 here. Let's do this.
You know what I'm gonna ask for. Need your help, but I'll understand if you turn me down. No objections? Good. Let's get to work. Start by clearing the corpses. Got some time. Won't start the reenactment before nightfall. Things of this sort are a lot more likely to work after dusk. One last thing, though. My pay. Don't work for free, you know.
Understood. Just keep the danger at bay, and I shall be generous. Through and through.
Yes, we have 3. The magic number.
I will stand, or rather, sit in for King Ludovic, upon the elfin throne, while you, Witcher, will play the Enche ruler. We must don the costumes. All must be just right.
Deathmarch, the elfin king,
Cool, we've got a
hosted
creepy mask.
Ludovic
Nice.
in his own palace, upon his own throne, amidst the blinding glow of a plethora of torches.
And let there be light.
Deathmarch laid at Ludovic's feet a loaf of linen and elfin bread, thus granting humans rule over seed-yielding lands.
Don't interrupt.
I place the
Filled
offerings.
the ornate ceremonial bowls with elfin wine. Gwynnoed, at long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans.
So now we've got to draw the sword and shield. That's what I said. Where is it? Is it in there? Been blind. Actually, it'll be in quest items, won't it? Yeah. It's not going to make me use these to try and kill these ghosts with, because it's probably crap and underpowered.
Elfin king, erect in his pride, Ludovic then spake.
I accept your allegiance and shall return in 1 year's time to...
Here they come.
Look! Look! The statues!
Impossible! God's mother!
Whoa! Insta-death! Oh! Wow! They weren't messing around, were they? That was ridiculous. They did just literally insta-kill me. I know it's on Deathmarch difficulty, but that was ridiculous. Oh, and we'll be prepared for that this time. By that I mean run away. Run away! So we know not to jump head in this time. Well, this game does take forever to load. I hope it just saved it there at that ceremony. I don't do that all over again. Yeah, I'm going to do what the other guy did, Matt. I'm going to run and hide. Definitely. I just need to put my other swords back on, I think. Do a little bit more damage, hopefully. There we go. Oh, wow, I can't even move, look! Wow, I think we might be stuck there at this point, where we're just going to get into it again. Can't even move. Maybe we're bitten off a little bit more than we can chew here. The annoying thing is, I put Quen on before I started this. It should hold the charge, man. So at least give me shielding from it. I'm gonna have to try and whack Quen on straight away to give me a little bit of shielding to be able to move. Surely if it's just loaded up that bit, it shouldn't have to load it up again and again and again. I mean, literally what it's doing is just starting it again at the beginning of that little bit. No. Okay. It's not letting me use any of my stuff. Why is it not letting me use... It wasn't allowing me to use my things. I bet you it's because I've got this stupid sword and shield on. I just pressed L1 to, like, put Quen on and it won't let me. We'll figure it out. We'll figure this out. It might just be a matter of... I'm going to have to go into the menu, I think, and take off the quest item, the sword and the shield that I just used for that ceremony, and hopefully allow me to put my other swords back on. It might be that that's stopping me from using my Witcher powers, you know what I mean? As soon as it loads in, I need to press literally the D-pad straight away. I mean the touchpad straight away. See if it'll let me switch my weapons. No, it's not. Oh yeah, there you go. It is now. I was going to say it wasn't letting me do it. That's like a bit of a delay. Which one was I using? That's it. Needed to complete a quest. I don't know if keeping that on is going to make any difference. Cannot remove it. Okay. I just want to have a quick look in here and see if there's actually anything on these things. There's not. Alright, let's see if it's going to allow me to actually use... Alright, let's try Yarden. Wow, that did no damage to this one at all. Wow, that fire magic they're using is like really strong, man. That's ridiculous. They're like hitting me with the fire. Hello, Armand the Great. We're absolutely getting owned by these things, whatever they are, in this side quest. They're just insta-killing me. The thing is, when I was hitting her, there was a little bit of damage coming down on her, but I just can't... As soon as I go near them, because there's a big group of them, they're just... It's trying to get them away from each other, so they're not all firing that fire magic at me at the same time. That's what I need to try and do. Switching my swords over are not going to stop me from getting burnt to a crisp by these things that are firing fire magic at me. Just got to try and get out of the way for a minute. What's going on? Can we bait these up here? As soon as they hit me with this fire magic, I'm going to try using my crossbow. Yeah, I could try blocking with that shield, but I'll try that in a minute. Yeah, I like using the weak swords because it makes it more challenging. The steel sword was the elven one that I was using for the actual ritual they were doing. But I prefer the Ursine swords. These ones are good. Got all my rune stones in them. Let's have a look. Let's put coin back on. It's my shield. My shield is there, isn't it? Yeah. No. Just pretty much nearly insta-killed me again. Where did that just come from? Was that coming through the wall? Let's get coin back on. Like, these guys are really powerful, man. Really powerful. It's gonna take me forever. Just try and pick them off. I think this is plus. I already played the game through once and then carried on again, played it through again, so it is plus. That one over there's nearly dead, look. Run away, run away! Let's put Quen back on. Pick them off one at a time. If you harden will work on these. Nope, leave. Ah, she got me. Move then. That's well close. I don't think the shield is really making much difference. They're still taking loads of energy off me when I'm hitting, even when I'm blocking. It's just by blocking, I'm just stood still. I just keep dodging them. But I haven't got many potions left. Health potions, only got one left. Just got to kind of... Yeah, look, just insta-died. Boom. Dead. Then it was the standard game that I did on Plus then, not the actual DLC. The DLCs is the first playthrough, so you can play the DLCs through separately, but I'm not obviously playing it through separately. This is the first play. But again, and surely if you're playing it through and you're a high level, then that's going to help balance out in as well, because when you level up, you get more powerful, don't you? You can use higher level gear as well, which again helps balance it out. What's going on here?
The sculptures, they came alive. By what witchcraft?
Dunno. Specialize in killing monsters. Reviving them, not so much.
I may know what happened. The statues, you see, once stood in the palace of one Deathmarch. I acquired them a month past because perhaps I should start at the beginning. This Deathmarch was to pay tribute to humans, producing statues of this sort each year. Yet he did so but once, for he perished in the massacre of non-humans at the foot of Mount Gorgon in the year 782. It's fortunate he did too, as Deathmarch had planned Ludwig's downfall, for he sculpted not statues, but columns that masqueraded as such. Columns activated with words said in homage. Columns that would have turned the king and his bodyguards into so much colorful confetti.
Typical. Treachery embodied. Elves. Psheh.
Beast's dead. Path awaits. High time I was on my way.
Hold, master. Please, take this.
A safe journey to you, Witcher.
Well, we did it just by killing like a couple of them. Oh, that's good. Oh, maybe not. I didn't see that coming. It just said I completed the quest and then I just went to leave and suddenly they were there and they killed me. That's funny. I was looking at my other screen. Yeah, we'll suss it. We'll do it. I think it might have glitched out there by the looks of it. Maybe. See, one-on-one, those enemies there are not too bad. It's because there's a group of them. They're all firing that fire at you, while the other ones with the spears are like trying to stab you. You get hit by a couple of them and you're dead, even with Quen on. I'll see what happens. If it's broken, then we might have to restart the game, I guess. Let's see where it loads me this time. Yeah, look, the enemies are there still. Does it allow me to meditate while I'm in the middle of battle? It's allow me to meditate. Refill my potions. The enemies are still there though. But that's put me outside. Yeah, it said I passed it, didn't it? I only killed like one woman, but it's still showing the enemies as being inside here, look. That's not gonna let me go back in. Yeah, but I want to beat them now. I know I can do it now. Go in, go back in. It's gonna let me go in. No. Oh well, okay, fair enough. Let's move on. The game's done me a favour to a certain extent, I reckon, anyway. As much as I know we would have done it.
Hey there.
Once we'd figured out just a way to pick them off one by one. But we're going to go and find this spotted white now anyway, which is the mission we was originally doing. Yeah, I could reload the autosave, couldn't I? Let's do it. Where's the checkpoint? 22:59 seconds and then 22:04. Let's do that one. Yeah, because it'll bug me, I think, now if we don't do it. Like everything in these games that get quite hard, you just gotta be patient. Yeah, well, I'm a glutton for punishment. You play Dark Souls through enough, and you start to realise that you can actually get there in the end if you just be patient with it. Just means it might be an hour and a half live stream of me just trying to kill these guys here, but you know what I mean, stuff it. Got to do it. I probably won't. I'll probably die a couple more times and say, do you know what? I will try. I'll just try and stand at a distance and just fire crossbow bolts at them. Wear them all down until they're nearly dead. It seemed when I was at a distance they don't seem to attack you. Move out the way. It doesn't mean though, because I've got the shield on, I'm doing less damage with the sword, because I'm only using the sword one-handed rather than two-handed. Let's just heal up a little bit first. Yeah, I played through the new Dark Souls 3 quite a few times. It's really good.
Not too late to surrender.
Yeah, burn, baby, burn. I don't seem to react at distance. I don't know if this is actually even doing any damage to them, because I can't see any health bars above them, so it may have just glitched completely on the save. It's completely broken. Oh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over here and try this woman over here, see.
Time to end this.
Yeah, look, there's no health bars above them. Does that mean they're not going to die? Yeah, I think this quest looks like it might have broken a little bit. I mean, the thing is, right, it's because it loaded a minute ago saying that I'd completed the quest. And the quest here at the side now says it's a different quest. Let's have a quick look in the quest book, see if this one's still in there. No, 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 no. So it'll be completed then, will it? Don't know why not. Just want to see if it's showing that it's completed, because it's really odd. There you go, look. Extreme cosplay. Says I've completed it. So these things are not going to die, are they? The one before this one's miles back. Sure it is.
Die.
Let's have a look in this games. So let's try loading that earlier one. It is 15 minutes before where we were, but oh well. Let's give it a go. Playing a bit of Rainbow Six Siege, eh, Matt? Yeah, I like that. It's good. It's good fun. Plus 150% armor piercing, 50% critical hit bonus. What's it? Put that shield back on. Matthew 3, yeah. It's gonna be good. Not long now, Friday. Right, I'm just going to see if this...
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Okay. Alright, I think it might be that we do have to use that elven sword. I think it may actually do more damage against these because it's a magic item. Because that's the one we use for the ritual. Oh no. Leave. I've got a few good hits in then. Come on, don't do that to me. Climb back on. Oh, that's my Quen gone straight away. Yeah, I don't think that shield really does anything against, doesn't seem to do anything against the fire. I don't know about the blocking. Yeah, the fire when it hits me, the shield does nothing, because obviously Quen's doing. But if we keep them down the bottom there like that, we should be able to just keep going down and just getting a couple of hits in. And just keep going up and down and just keep pummeling them. Actually, by the looks of it, there's only two down there, that have, well, three, that have actually got fire, which are the women, and the men have got the spears. So what we want to try and do is actually take out the women with the fire first, if we can. So they seem to be doing the most damage. Oh, now I'm stuck. I need to get back up the stairs. Sea levels are quite high. I don't know about any potions. My toxicity is right up. I could use something to get rid of that, but anything resistance against fire. When every single hit drains more than a third of vitality, a Quen shield is activated, which protects against the next attack. No, it's got too much toxicity. Yeah, I've got too much toxicity at the moment, but that's fine. Yeah, I know white honey takes it down, but I got a white. I had white honey in there a minute ago. Did I swap it back over for Thunderbolt? I think. Where was it? Whenever a single hit drains more than a third of vitality, a quench shield is activated, which protects you against the next attack. Could use that. Yeah, I know, Matt. I said let's quickly do this side quest, and it's turned into being one of the main missions this evening, isn't it? There you go. That's what happens when you're playing it on Deathmarch. You can't always tell which ones are going to be hard or not. Some missions in this are going to be like with the red skulls above them, which means you've got to wait until you level up a bit. The people I'm fighting against at the moment are way higher level than me if you look at the level above their head. And actually that one's saying it's 40. If I can double coin. Let's try and get that one with the fire again. Come on now. Yeah, I'm picking him off now. Alright, we've just got this one bird left now then, is that it? If I have to go up a bit, because these guys, these are powerful, aren't they? She uses a lot of weird explosions that insta-kill you. That's Quen gone. I don't get out of the way. Oh, come on, stabbing her open regenerate. At least put Quen back on. Let's get around here quick. Back in the safeness of the... Yes, baby. Patience prevails.
The sculptures, they came alive. By what witchcraft?
Dunno. Specialize in killing monsters.
And we didn't
Reviving
cheese
them,
it either
not so much.
by just skipping it because we completed it by it
know
bugging
what
out.
happened. The statues, you see, once stood in the palace
Yes.
of one Deathmarch.
Team
I
effort.
acquired them a month past because perhaps I should start at the beginning. This Deathmarch was to pay tribute to humans, producing statues of this sort each year. Yet he did so but once, for he perished in the massacre of non-humans at the foot of Mount Gorgon.
Oh
in the
yeah.
year
Feels like my birthday.
782.
It's my birthday. Oh, go shorty.
It's
Go shorty.
fortunate he did too, as Deathmarch had planned Ludwig's downfall, for he sculpted not statues, but columns that masqueraded as such. Columns activate.
We've heard all this already
the-
anyway. Why can skip it? Why are you doing that? Let's go.
Beast's dead. path awaits. High time I was on my way.
We've got to go and find this
Hold,
spotted
master.
white, haven't we?
Please, take this.
A safe journey to you, Witcher.
300 crowns. Nice. Very nice. Alright, all we need to do is swap that stuff back over. Let's put my rubbish swords back on. And silver sword. Oh, I want the Viper. It's the steel sword I want to swap over actually. Viper. And where is it? Where is it? What's happened to it? Is it that one? Yeah. Well, the Elven one is a little bit more powerful by the looks of it. Well, this one's got some good signs on it, and it's also got some buffs on it with my Quen shield, which I use quite a lot. Hello, Rachel Cakes. Is it Rachel Cakes? Rachel Cakes. Thanks for joining. Sorry if I got your name wrong. My apologies. So we're just vampire hunting, but we've got to go and find a spotted white, which is a type of beast that we need to, I think, get parts of its body to make a potion with. Sounds cool. Need to take off that shield. Yeah, I've got a few steel swords there that I'm not using yet. It's just not many buffs on it, is there, on that Irish sword? Do you know what I mean? Let's try that. I've got no runes to go in at the moment, but it looks okay. Let's put back on. I want to put back on. I want my torch back on when it's dark, like now, so I can see. Where's my torch? It'll be in what? Not quest items. Or will it? I forget because it's been left on for so long. Is the torch? No, is the torch going to be in there? No, I didn't think it would be. I've been crafting, so it has to be. It's not food and drink. Where is it then? Is it in here somewhere? Am I being totally blind? Maybe it's in other, actually, on this side. Great, we've got so much crap in here, it's like trying to find a stupid torch, man. I've got a fishing rod, we go fishing. What? I don't want to go fishing right now. I want to find this torch. Yeah. Maybe I've lost it. I swapped my stuff over. Mutagens. Yeah, I'm keeping a. I've got an elven, overripe elven head. I'm just keeping it for good luck. It's been in there for ages since the first game that I played through. I'll show you. There, look. He's my friend. Elphis. He's all shook up. I keep Elphis with me at all times. He's apparently a troll delicacy, so I'm hoping at some point in the game I'm going to find a troll who's hungry and I'm going to give him the elf head to eat, and the troll's going to give me something back in return. So you never know. I'm keeping hold of it just in case. But I've got so much junk I can't find the one thing I actually want. Yeah, it's a quest item. You pick it up in a quest, I'm sure you do. So I'm sure that the wooden torch is not classed as a quest item. It's not going to be in here. I think maybe it's just like robbed it of me. Like when I placed that, when I placed the shield in my inventory, it got rid of the torch completely. No, there it is. Look, it was there. It was just hiding right amongst all that junk. Well, it's not really junk, you know what I mean. Yeah, I haven't done any shopping yet. Alright then, Rochi. I'm going to meditate actually first to fill up our potions. Wait till the crack of dawn and then we'll go and find this. Right, we finally get back on track to look for the spotted white. So we've got our torch on ready now, so if we do... Whoa, careful, Roach, you're on fire.
Move it!
Yeah, I won't be doing that in brothels though, to be honest with you, because you don't know who's been there already. What's this thing? Foglet. I'll try this sword. Oh no, I'm not going to use the other sword, is it? Bow. I forget. Foglets. Necrophage oil. Things are like filthy foglets. I'll be all day if we fight all these. Roach, what are you doing? Get up the road.
Our guests. A good omen.
Whoa, look at this thing. It's like a fire-breathing panther or something. Nice, they look like they're weak to fire. Let's have a quick look at what those were, man. Bargets, did that say? It's not a panther though, is it? It's type of panther. Spectre, yeah. Bargests. Spectre oil. I think we are going to be pretty much dealing with spectres at this point in the game. Spectre. Right. Oh, parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Just whacking a manual save in here quick. A lot of noise going on up here. Wind chimes and such. Here we are at the spooky ghost house.
Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something.
Yeah. The messages don't play this on Deathmarch difficulty. You're going to get your ass kicked. We just nearly got owned by a couple of little kitties, didn't we? Outside. Let's try it anyway. Everyone likes a good challenge. Creepy house indeedy.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
Remember, there is no spoon.
Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Let's look around the ghost house. Everyone likes a ghost house. Okay.
What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva.
We need white saliva. The spotted white saliva. Oh, you just spoilt it now, Luke. You spoilt it for me by giving me the... Oh, we're trying to do the investigation, see what happens. What's this?
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table.
Pizza? We got a stone-baked pizza in there? No. No, I got given the deeds to my vineyard, Luke, the other day, and I haven't actually been to it yet.
Realized she was
We'll go and check it
changing
out
into a
after
monster,
we finish
recorded in her
this.
diary. Poignant.
Oh, got anything good in here? Yay, loads of spoons. Give me all those spoons. It's my new hobby now is collecting spoons.
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe?
So it has to be a creepy basement around here somewhere, surely.
No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Oh, what's this? What's this? I wonder what this is. Spoon, maybe?
Another spoon.
Another spoon?
Yep. just as normal as the last one.
Is there a Witherspoons around here? Do with a beer. Boom boom. Thumbs up for the funny jokes. Get it? Witherspoons? No, what
White's
Witherspoons is.
obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
For those who don't know, it's a chain of pubs.
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense.
More spoons to collect.
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
Oh, it's not nice choking to death, is it?
Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy.
I've never been for a breakfast in a Witherspoons before, if I'm honest. I had a curry there before in the evening. They did a curry night every now and then. Here we go, look, creepy basement. I knew there was gonna... I just knew it. It's gonna be a creepy basement. Let's go down into the creepy basement. Oh, this is nice. Oh, what was that moving over there? I can hear something horrible moving around.
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here.
Find the cauldron.
Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Another spoon, really? This is nice, isn't it? It's like the Blair Witch.
Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast.
I didn't want to
White that
find.
lives
I
here,
didn't want to find the
definitely
cauldron
afflicted by a
yet.
curse.
I don't want to
Been
look.
trying desperately to lift it.
I don't want to look in the cauldron yet. I don't want to look in there. There's going to be someone's head and face in there. Oh, that looked like a couple of eyes coming through there. Then it's nice, a reflection off the barrel. But let's have a quick look down here first. I want to have a good look around before I actually trigger the final part of the...
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
It's a swimming pool. What, in a Witherspoons pub? Or do you mean in this house?
Spoon. Pretty ordinary.
Spoon?
Maybe a little old. Thousands of them here.
Whoa, look at all these
White's
spoons!
been a
I'm in
collector for
heaven!
years.
Huh? I can hear something running around in here. I don't know if I actually wanted to come down here yet. Shh. Is it hiding? Behind the barrels. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to be hanging around in here either. Unless you're Geralt of Rivia, because he's a badass and he's got no fear. We need a key to go that way. Okay. I keep hearing an animal breathing. Wonder if it's the spotted white I can hear. Alright, let's go and have a look in the cauldron then. Looks like that's all we've got left to do at this point. I'll have a little look around first in these cupboards. Dwarven whetstone. Toussaint Ducal Guard Officer's armour. No, I don't want no more armour. I've got enough armour. Thank you.
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew.
Ah, after all that.
Afraid he won't get that. No
Maybe I can-
choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a
Maybe I
spot that'll
could-
let me observe the cauldron.
Maybe I could brew up that elf's head that I found. Ba, 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 ba. Let's have a look. I can't remember which one it was though. We'll read it another time. I'm not going through all that. I hate reading anyway. I'm not much for a book person myself, personally. I'm gonna hide in here. There she is.
Not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
Yum.
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
Don't forget to say grace.
Just a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Been searching for the right spoon for years, right? The curses can be tricky. Key to this one just might be that you can't eat with your own spoon. That's why we've swapped.
Now, why are they using wooden spoons when they've got all these beautiful shiny silver spoons? Oh, he looks like he's enjoying it.
I missed something? Listen, gonna stand up real slow. Gotta search the house again. Sit tight, I'll be right back. Calm down. Damn, didn't work. Ate that vile stuff for nothing. Got the brew for Regis at least. Can't do anything for the white, though. It's gonna have to kill the white in its own junkie.
Why have I got to kill it? I wanted to lift the curse. That's not right. I must have done something wrong. Towards a checkpoint. Let's go back a step. Yeah, I don't like spoilers, but I think Armand was trying to give me the best outcome of the options that I've got, which is fair enough. It's not a major spoiler to me. Alright, let's see what I've missed. There's a way to lift the curse.
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately.
Just before I
just need
actually
some
do that, though, I
glue.
want to go back outside and get that
Afraid I
diary.
won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
There's the entrance. There's a bench there. Go and find this diary quick. Everything's locked. Creepy tree. There it is. So she was abandoned by her family. That is sad. Down here.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Let's try eating without a spoon this time. There's too many spoons around. Alright, let's drop a quick save in here in case. Reload it and try it. It just that's the great thing about saving, isn't it? We can just keep trying all options until we're happy. Obviously, the option I chosen was wrong. Hey, if you haven't, please sub the channel. Thank you. Double thumbs up. Just skip this bit, can't we? We've already seen it. So let's see what the curse says.
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were,
None shall
"None
sit.
sit and dine with you at your table.
No spoon you have
say
shall
to you,
say to you."
Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror."
Right, let's... Because last time I said let's swap spoons. Let's eat using the spoons. If this doesn't work, then we know that the only option is then to eat without using any spoons.
This isn't right.
Nah, I did it
I
wrong.
missed something? Listen, gonna stand up real slow. Gotta search the house again. Sit tight, I'll be right back.
So the only option it gives you there is to actually... Alright. Well, so if it doesn't work this time by not using the spoons, then obviously I've missed something else that I need to search for first before we actually trigger that bit. One last option. The last option. It was actually the option I was going to choose first, but the curse sounds like it says that, like, not using, like, you'd never get to use the spoon that you want to use. I'd choose the most shiny spoon. And they're using crappy wooden spoons. That's the problem, you see. Using dirty spoons. It's caused the curse, that has. Man, come on, the loading needs to hurry up on this game. There we go. Yeah, I know. Force feeding people. Nice. I best watch what I'm doing, hadn't I? See, that's the problem, you see. The word sate actually means satisfied, isn't it? So no spoon will satisfy you. I just had to, like, Google that, man. I'm so dumb.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help?
Let's eat not using the spoons. No spoon.
Can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need
Remember,
to eat
there is
without
no
spoons.
spoon. I already said it earlier. There is no spoon. Ooh, nice.
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
I wonder what she'd cooked up in that cauldron, though. And Geralt looks like he's going to have a little bit of the runs. It's made him look a little bit unwell. There you go, he's got you. Toxified him a little bit.
Not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
Smelly white. Go and have a wash. I want the key to go down to the basement so I can find out what that door leads to. I've got more of those stupid dog things that fire magic at you. Eugh. Yeah, that's pretty cool when his veins go a funky colour from all the toxic stuff in his veins. Oh, what did we say those things were again? Necrophages. No. Spectres. Spectre oil. It's hard to remember all the time how many different oils. Just in case. Oh, come on, you stupid thing, where are you? Take the sword off, Geralt. Use both hands, more powerful. Dude, seriously put the stupid torch away. Here we go.
Easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Well, knowing Geralt, she'll probably be pretty and he'll end up just shagging her.
I must eat.
Or maybe not. Then again, Geralt don't care. He'll do it anyway. He'll be like, you remind me of some bird you met.
I'll take you
She's
someplace
hungry.
safe.
These loading screens are a little bit... Corvo Bianco.
So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. I'm deeply pleased, finally, to make your acquaintance, sir, though I do regret the specific circumstances. In all the commotion, I fear I neglected to introduce myself. I'm Barnabas Basil-Folty, and by order of the Duchess, I am to serve as your major domo at Corvo Bianco.
Nice to meet you, Barnabas Basil. Love to talk more, but got urgent matters to attend to. While I'm gone, please make sure she gets everything she needs.
Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom
is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Did some thinking, figured out. You mean I reloaded the game 3 times until I got the only other option left?
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to
Google
sit down and
worked.
share a
Helped
meal
me figure
with
out the fancy
her of their own
words.
free will. They had to eat without using spoons and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but he never hesitated.
Okay, I don't know why I asked
Monsieur
this actually.
Bolius
I don't really care where the
Shame
house
Not
comes
at
from.
all.
Would like maybe show me around the vineyard, but for now I'll say actually yeah. Let's just see
Mind
what
giving
happens.
me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least.
Have a tour.
Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
Because we own this. This is our new house. We've got some experience points from it
Behold,
as well.
sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Be nice to see it in the light though, wouldn't it? It's about time to come and look at
Pretty
it.
vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Okay.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of majordomos. My father was a majordomo, as was my grandfather before him,
Major Domas.
as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going, and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to Major Domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
That's not bad, is it? It's not bad. Looks alright. A little bit fixing up.
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasure.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Let's have a look. Oh, that's quite cosy, isn't it? It's got a little bath at the bottom of his bed, and it's got cosy warm blankets. Little shelf full of stuff that I'm going to help myself to. Oh, don't mind if I do. Like a little bit of cheese. He'll be alright, can restock it, can't he? He's got a nice load of wood for his little burner. He's got something nice cooking there. Look, what's that? He's got the Frankfurter sausages. He's making hot dogs, look. Yes, keep it ignited so we can see what's going on. Oh, got some silk. No, he's got a good old pantry full of food. He ain't going to go hungry, is he? So like an attic area. Alright, let's continue. No chickens.
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
I wonder if I can just meditate for a few hours and let the sun come up. It'll still be there. Yeah. I just want to see it in the light, you know what I mean? It's a little bit dark in it, you can't really see the place properly. See what it looks like with the sunrise. Now we're talking. I've even got a load of old women as well, look.
Down
Hey,
below lies
it's my
your
flowers
field,
you're picking, love.
where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it
Yeah,
provides for an
oak barrels.
exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes.
See,
Marvelous.
when
Have
they
to
put
try it
wine
one of
like
these
that,
days.
it makes it sound really nice. But whenever you drink wine, it just tastes like fucking vinegar that you put on your chips. Do you know what I mean? It tastes a hint of blackberry and I swell it around in the mouth. And I spit it out. And I'm like, well, no wonder you spit it out. It's like fucking vinegar. Never got why people could drink wine. It's rank. Ugh. Sorry if I've offended anyone that likes wine. Obviously, it's down to personal taste. Talking to a lager drinker here, do you know what I mean? What more do I have to
Nice
say?
well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs.
Yeah.
To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
I would like to get that well up and running again, though. Do you know what I mean? I want more fresh water. Then again, so now we've got a fresh water stream down here.
They're so heroic. We had to summon a witcher to do their work.
Which way you going, love?
They're so heroic. We had to summon a witcher to do their work.
Yeah, plenty of Kentucky fried chicken. I was going to say, they've got all those cheeses and sausages hanging up. They need to get some fried chicken. Everyone loves a little bit of jerk chicken. Yeah. Yum on. Let's get some jerk
Monsieur
chicken.
Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its
Nice
former
roll,
glory,
Geralt.
and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
I own this shit, man. This is all mine.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still
Herbs?
hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic,
type of
Barnabas
herb?
Basil.
Come on, then. Let's rock.
Scrub often. You'll soon need a coffee.
Okay. Is that the end of the tour?
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work, and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
Yeah, Rochi, you got your own stable. Things are looking up. Come on, dude, hurry up, we ain't got all day. Oh, hello, kitty. Oh, it doesn't like me. Come on, kitty. It's okay.
The
Come on,
cellars,
kitty.
voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which...
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, that's where we fought that Bruxa, isn't it? There's a storage box down there where we can store all our excess junk as well somewhere. At least on the map it is, it's further up. It's actually probably in the house above us. This is the actual cellar. Let's worry about that. Okay, cool.
If my lips don't stink of wine, my wife won't know they're mine.
Stop us saying. Well, this cat needs to stop hissing at everyone, man. Go on, go away. I'll feed you to the chickens.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
Yeah, it's looking a bit mouldy, isn't it?
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements.
Ah,
A few
yes.
paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. One must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling. Mention
Yeah.
the place could stand
Let's
to
see
be
how much the
spruced up.
renovation costs
Most
are.
decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence.
Get
The
on with
effects
it.
were simply
Just
breathtaking.
tell me how much it costs. Come
Not
on.
only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
5,000, yeah, go on, why not?
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around.
Oh, yeah.
Highly skilled.
I've just remembered at the end of the
Shall
month,
not take
Skyrim
them too
Special
long,
Edition is
I
coming
wager.
out. That's got all the DLC in it, and I'll be able to build my own house again.
Your
In
eyes
stunning
will
HD.
behold your residence in its refurbished,
Get in.
rejuvenated, beautified state. Is there anything else you require, sir?
The grounds.
Got these spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more... useful.
Oh, yes. We certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table.
Yeah, why not?
A good way to start things off, don't you think?
Sounds good. An armor stable.
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I could do all that.
Admiral Rompelli once hired a specialist who...
Good.
Skip
Order
all
me
that
up a
rubbish.
table like that.
Talking rubbish. man.
Immediately, sir. I expect it... Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Yeah, grindstone as well.
In my trade, my...
Of course.
Then send out for one.
Of course. Will you be needing anything else?
Know what? Changed my mind. Not in the mood to talk about redecoration today. But I wanted to ask you something else. Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Okay, so it was said that Sony have not agreed mods at all on any of those Bethesda games on the PlayStation 4 platform because they're not convinced that they're going to be family friendly, and I guess they don't want anyone pointing fingers at Sony for allowing little Tommy's going to come along and he's going to create a character that's got boobies showing and other nudie bits. And then when his mummy and daddy see it, they say, what's going on here, little Tommy? What are you doing? And they says, Sony's allow Bethesda to do mods. So they decided not to do it. It's a little bit annoying because what they could do is they could actually get Bethesda to make the mods and Sony pre-agree on them before they're released into the game. So yeah, it means that we can't make our own mods, but at least they're still mods. But they're just obviously been created by Bethesda. But maybe they just haven't got the time to actually review these mods, I don't know, but a little bit disappointing. It looks like we're not getting mods, at least anytime soon. Alright, let's continue with this, get back to Regis and finish this spotted white quest that we were doing to make this potion. There was actually a fast travel point around here somewhere, weren't there? I'm sure there was. Where is it?
For stew you have to chew.
Well, I hope Bethesda pulls something out of the bag, but from what I've heard, they're pretty much just said, no, Sony, you're not having none of it, and sorry guys, but that's just the way it is.
Drink up while you're...
Right. Let's finish this quest then, see what happens next. So much for keeping the door locked so no one can come down. Where is he anyway? I'm right here. Or is he upstairs? Is he outside? I like books, not. Oh, maybe he's outside. Oh, is he? Was he above? Yeah, is he up here? Yeah, there we go. I don't know how many people missed that when they played the game.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from their hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. Raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Send your spies after me?
My watchers. Were something to go wrong, I could then arrive quickly to help.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. That stands to be very, very dangerous.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Teshem Mutna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesham Mutna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Teshem Mutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesham Mutna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I had no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Teshem Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger.
Scurvers.
Beyond this wall lies
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
Ooh, secret doors. How intriguing.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Oh, cool. Look, we've got some cool armor. And a new sword. Let's have a look at this then.
Human husbandry and care. This for real?
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years.
Let's check this armor up then. Let's have a look. Witcher School bonuses. Once you've gathered enough items, Witcher School gear, highest quality will unlock special bonuses. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit better than what I've got already, but it's only the legs and the chest piece though, not the feet and the gloves. What was the sword? That one. It's not as good as the one I'm using, but it looks cool. Give it like the first bonus for this set. Collect. See, because I'm using it as a set, I get a bonus. Yeah, 3 of 6 relics. Killing opponents restores vitality. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Reading them.
Yeah, I've just got to find it.
Suspect though it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. A great many beings have breathed their last here.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us of where
There it
they
is.
came from.
Oh, we got some cool new clothes to wear. I do like a new outfit. I don't like it how the mask though has to go in your pockets though. That I do find a bit crap. Just need the arms now then.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Indeed, though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet, those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet, those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham, my tribe, and Deadlouse. We both remained in this part of the world.
So all I need now is to find the gloves.
Cells? Who for?
Disgraceful, excruciatingly so. This was a page from my history.
I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
Another piece of armour. Gauntlets set. It's the last piece. There we go, full set. Ooh. Getting tired. Had a crap night's sleep last night.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then. Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, sends shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophagers.
Yeah, why doesn't it let me place this bait there?
Three done. One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. Its stench is so thick, I'd wager it carries clear to no ground.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent. Also, my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Whoa.
Please.
One hit and it just nearly
We
killed
won't
him.
be able to. We must forge through this. That is all.
Oh shit! Oh, these are the things that explode. I didn't realise that. He was too near to me. Urgh. Now I know we've got to watch out for exploding ghouls. Oh, got hiccups. Yeah, it's not bad armour, is it? I don't know if it's as good as the armour I had already, though, in terms of the bonuses I get from it, because obviously I've got all sign runes or whatever they're called in every single slot of my other armour, which really does buff it out, but we'll see. Let's see what happens. Let's just have a quick look at those beasties that are coming in. Things that explode, what are they called? That's it, scurvers. Explode. It's necrophage oil again. So it's not quite as good in terms of its protection, but it does have some good buffs on it. This has got way more buffs on it, this new armour. But once I get those rune stones in it, in the whole set, then it'll be better. We'll continue to roll with this armour for now.
Bait set. What now? Maybe we need a safe word.
So you all stayed on the thing as necrophage.
You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Scurver.
Please. You won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all.
Move.
Just smelled the blood.
Oh, these are tough. Whoa, what the hell is that thing in there as well? What the hell is that thing? I'm in trouble because I can't get my stamina up enough. Ah, too close again. Oh God. Just couldn't roll away quick enough. Yeah, I know there's another blacksmith that I need to find to make special gear. It said that when I started the Blood and Wine, but obviously I've not searched for it yet. I've just done the Witcher mutations, but that's about it. Let's see if we can do it this time. I've got to watch those scurvers and they explode. They do shed a load of damage. So we've got advanced mutagens. Empty slot, I can put a new one in the empty slot. What can I use? Yeah, I could look at that, couldn't I? Signs. No armor. Exploding shield. Delusion. Magic trap. Fire stream. Puppet. Sweep. Hard intensity. Hard. Yeah, hard intensity. Quiet intensity. Run out of points. Yeah, I'm not sure where it is. Defense. Arrow deflection. Signs, alchemy, general. Yeah, I know that, but I'm just looking for the right one to put in. These are all blue at the moment, aren't they? Just sign intensity. So if I need to, what I need to do is put that one back, so it changes that back to red. If I want to use a red one in this, in that bonus slot. Which one is the shield? Active shield. Defense, core ability. It's already active, that one, isn't it? It's one of your core abilities, always active. Magic Trap, that's Yarden. Ard, no, Quan. It's one of your core abilities, always active. Protective Shield that lasts until you absorb damage, totaling a maximum of 5% of vitality. Exploding Shield. Quan pushes opponents back and deals damage. Active Shield, there it is. Maintaining an active shield now drains 50% less stamina. Alright, let's try again, and this time not get blown up, hopefully by exploding monsters.
Bait set. What now? Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
Oh yeah, I see.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please, girl. You won't be able to. We must forge through this battle.
Let's override the current Quen shield that I got on there when I use that. Dead. Ah, move and blow yourself up, dude. Move.
I just smelled the blood.
Oh wow, that one's dead already. It's not good.
Hanging in there.
It grows. I shall overcome.
Good. Because I can hear more coming.
Ah. Yeah, I got no points to upgrade anything though now. I've used it all. Oh my god, where did that one come from? Yeah. I've already created quite a few great mute gems before. This bit's tough, man. I don't seem to like fire these things, so I'm probably just going to try and use Igni on them.
Bait set. What now? Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't.
Try putting this back on, see if my bonus will make a difference with all my signs in it.
Get any more?
And what will you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please, girl. You won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all.
Then get up, my boy. It's an actual ghoul that's doing that damage. Need then.
You just smelled the blood.
Oh, that's the type of vampire, isn't it? It's a Fleder or whatever it's called. Oh, looks like one, but... It definitely looks like one to me. Type of vampire, but maybe not. There you go, Fledders. There's now there must be a new beast. Quick look. He's a type of vampire. Thought it looked like one. Yeah. Plus vampire or black blood. Black blood already in there. Ah, it's not gonna let me save it.
Good, because I can hear more coming.
No. No, these things are on me really quickly. Ah, I'm screwed. Leave. my stuff's broken. I bet it won't let me fix it now, will it, either, while I'm in combat. I've got no weapon repair kits. Have I? Oh, yeah, I've done it. Yeah, definitely use it. That's right. I forgot. Come on, goalie, get in. Stay away from the stupid vampire. No.
Stench.
Oh, it got me. There you go. Nearly game over. I was lucky there. Use my witcher. Right, this is a vampire we're on now, so let's put vampire oil. Why is it not letting me use coin? Wow, bombs already. Swap my bombs over. Oh, where are they? There. Oh, we got. Moon dust contains silver splinters that temporarily prevent monsters from transforming. No. Use the cloud of silver that blocks magic and monsters' magic abilities. Well, use cloud of gas explodes when ignited. Might as well try some of these. I'm pretty much out of everything else. It's worth it, maybe. Can work on him.
I'll let you out.
For that. That's fun. It's gone feral.
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother me anymore. Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Patience prevails yet again. It's all about the patience. Well, and obviously a little bit of skill.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count...
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Forgive me.
What?
That's what good friends are about.
Awake at last. You writhed like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Dettlaff had made friends with him. Still killed him. Chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Dettlaff I know. See anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Alright, well, I think we slogged through enough of that. Slowly progressing through, so we'll call it the end of the stream there, and we'll continue again tomorrow night. So if you've joined me this evening, thank you for the team effort and the help. And if you're only just watching the stream back, make sure you subscribe to the channel to help it grow, and also click that little bell so you get notifications when I'm streaming live, and you drop by and get involved and chat and have fun with everything that's gaming. So I'll catch you guys later. Take care.